downstairs. Nia coming in, but will take the hit. Eruption on the generator as well. Eruption and Call of Ride. Nia does take a hit through the wall. So I don't know. Oh, and the dissolution value. These survivors. Deliverance from Claudette. Sprint bursting to the heart.
It's the same with these masks in the one event. She didn't get a mask either.
No!
Michael.
Oh, the ground!
Yeah, oh, that was live. Look at this thing.
They're trying.
Pokey, nerf Nancy, man.
She's gonna get hacked, maybe.
Oh my god, she might just get hacked potentially. I think she does. Holy cow. I cannot believe.
They do get the spirit reset and they get the down.
Yes, they will get the survivors leaving the trial, and there's going to be the teleport with the Anna. She's right here, but Nia needs to go.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. I'm your host, Little Rugard, and once again, we are commencing in another round of the regional finals, this time from South America for the Dead by Daylight Community Cups, partnering with Battlefy to bring you this content, and I am joined by none other than a good old friend of mine, Poggy. Welcome back.
Hi.
It's been a bit.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I am way out of touch with everything, so I'm going to be the audience surrogate and asking all kinds of questions and just trying to keep up with what's going on. But I'm here for you, and I'm here to support this because this is such a cool event.
I really appreciate that. As for those of you who don't know, we were kind of scrambling last minute to get some stuff together, and Poggy stepped in. He's been a member of the community for a hot minute now. I'm sure some of you might even know the man himself, but Poggy and I go way back. He actually was one of the first people that got me into competitive Dead by Daylight back in the day. Back in oh geez, was that like 2020?
Yes.
Was it 2020?
2019. Yeah.
That was
a long time ago.
Long time ago. Yeah, that was. It feels. I mean, to be fair, I still look back and I'm like, is that like last month or something? Like, no, that's like literally years ago. But we're all better for it, and I'm here today. And again, we are we are in the South American regional finals here. We have Furro. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. Versus Asylum, and I will say these are names that I can at least better pronounce because like. I am really uncultured. Some of the South Asian and North Asian names I was struggling to pronounce. It was bad.
I can understand that. I mean, it's not easy for us lowly American people, but we do our best. I'm actually half Hispanic, and I think you did say that close. I think it's Furro, perhaps, but I'm not an expert. So
okay, the way you pronounce it, I know just by the way you pronounce it, I cannot make that. I cannot make that emphasis on the you are. I can roll my R. I can't make that emphasis. So again, I'm uncultured. Yeah. Who would have guessed the trickster main? But with that said, we will be loading in here very shortly. We're going to be on the Coal Tower like we have been many times already today. I'm curious if we're going to see an Oni or Mastermind. I feel like Oni's been really performing. I think that's one of the first 4Ks we've seen was an Oni. Or if we're going to, because the Asian finals, we saw a lot of twins, which I didn't expect to see. So.
I mean, they got pretty well buffed recently, didn't they?
Twins has actually been in a really rough spot because they've had a couple of bugs that where like Charlotte will get stuck. From what I understand, that actually has been fixed. I didn't realize it was fixed, which hopefully we see more twins. I'd be really into that. So, with that said, we'll be loading here very shortly. Oh, I'm so excited! This is the first time we're seeing this killer today, y'all. We are going to be seeing a Huntress.
Huntress, I love Huntress games. This is going to be fun.
I'm excited. I have not seen a good old-fashioned Huntress match on Coal Tower in literally forever.
Yeah. Huntress is quite beastly, but she can also be very easily overtaken by a good squad. Like, it's a mixed bag.
I would tend to agree. It really depends on the first chase, if they can get him on a good hook. And it looks like they do get their first chase here with the Kate. Fighting two survivors in zoning, they do get the first hit on the Kate. Very early hit. And oh, I think they're saying, yeah, take me, I'm under a pallet. It might be a flip-flop play.
That actually would make sense. Flip-flop or power struggle, if you're talking about, is that one?
Yeah,
that would be really interesting.
Power struggle, flip-flop. It is a very deadly combo these days.
Let's see.
What?
Oh, we didn't get it. No.
Wow.
Maybe they were expecting them to actually be able to get the pallet drop on them.
Maybe, yeah. I thought I heard footsteps, but yeah, not ending up happening there. Unfortunately for the survivor, and that is first hook coming in here. There's the reload. We did see corrupt intervention ending pretty quickly. This gen by Hill, actually, this is an insane hook where this position is. This gen at the hill is actually quite progressed, and they've got a hook right next to it. They can just kick this and wait for it to be regressing while they camp this hook out.
Yeah, this is a pretty smart move by the Huntress to just kind of take care of that. I mean, this is dead center of the map. Good place to be. Good vision. It's perfect spot with the hill. I mean, it's really good. Really smart play.
I would tend to agree. And yeah, like you said, it's in the middle, and it seems like they got a wide open lanes of fire right here. They can see a lot of different gens from the same location, and I feel like Huntress is in a very, very top spot here.
So, at this point, I guess what they kind of have to do is just go out and spread out and do gens and let Kate kind of just take second stage. But how do you get her out of this situation is kind of my question. That was pretty close. Yeah, she's already at second stage now.
I'm not actually really sure how you combat this, honestly. I think you're right. Spread out, do gens. A lot of teams in comp are ready to give their survivor a second stage in, in payment for a couple gens getting done. Though, worth noting is that they do have this gen way back here pretty much ready to go and pop, which means there's not going to be a 3-gen here, but the Huntress is just accepting a trade of, yeah. Oh, and there's deadlock. That might actually mess with the survivors a bit.
That very well could. That could absolutely prevent them from getting enough gens done to counteract this camp that's going on. Which is, they're gonna get that save though.
They are, and immediately taking the BT hit. Are they gonna follow up? It looks like they might be giving Dwight a little love tap. However, Kate needs to make it to Shaq. If she does not make it to Shaq here, this team is gonna be in a really rough position. Ooh, good double back there.
So I'm no expert, but it seems to me that second stage for Kate is definitely going to be a problem for these survivors going forward into this game, especially if this Huntress decides to tunnel. But I also don't think the survivors got their money's worth out of it with the gens. They only got one fully completed.
I would tend to agree.
So yeah, that could be really tend to or have to. But
wow, okay.
That's gonna be deadly for sure. Oh,
not only can I not
that's gonna be a death already.
Yeah, it looks like they will be going for the tunnel out here. There is no decisive strike. And yeah, second gen popping these stars. Worth noting, there was one back that was deadlocked that sounded like it was 99. So the survivors seem like they may have 3 gens potentially. Oh no!
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's super unfortunate.
That was really unfortunate for Asylum. Not at a time when they really needed that to happen. They really needed to kind of like push that chase a little bit longer to give more time for the gens. But oh man, it looks like Furro, I can't say it right off the fly, is going to really take it home here, I think.
Very possibly. Also worth noting, I'm just going to say this. I mean, the reason she hit that shot, he has a target on his back.
It's a very valid observation.
I don't know why
it does make it a lot easier.
Take a target on your back with shirt. Like, I respect the tofu rep. I respect it. But you're facing a Huntress.
To be fair,
you're giving them something.
Couldn't have predicted a Huntress. You know, like if they had known it was a Huntress, for sure, probably wouldn't have brought the target back.
Probably not.
Anyway, looks like we're kind of doing the same play as before now, which makes sense. I mean, it worked the first time. I imagine it would work the second time. Probably going to get that 4th gen done, get another deadlock, and then try to play around the last 2 survivors, I think. What do you think?
I would tend to agree. So here's the thing here. That gen that was deadlocked multiple times now, these survivors have already, before the game really even started, identified the deadlock is probably going to be taken here, and that gen is the designated 99 gen. So every time deadlock pops, it's always the same gen. So any other gens that are currently being worked on don't get stopped by deadlock. And yeah, Huntress come over here forced to kick this gen as they do secure the second stage. They do see another survivor by another hill working on a gen. So the survivors actually have a good split here. We might see them have to go in for a trade. I expect to see when the gens finish, there should be 3 survivors alive, but barely potentially. Oh no, they stopped the
I think. Well, they did get the second stage, and looks like whoever that was is absolutely going to be going down and getting other hooks. So I mean, this is definitely a trade hook situation. They could still get 3 people out of this if they're very careful, but Huntress definitely going for the kill on Dwight. So
it seems that way. Will the balance be enough here? No, they didn't get away in time. I think they were hoping
No.
that was going to be a window by the staircase, but it wasn't. There's the pickup on the Yoichi. Maybe a unbreakable, potentially?
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to abandon this Dwight. We need to get that Dwight on the hook and out of the game if I were this killer for sure. But seems like they want to try to aim out for these other 2 injured ones. So, ooh.
Oh,
Enda,
wow. So that is the
pressure.
backlog gen. Okay, interesting. How far is
Yeah,
this gen?
that's
Oh, it's not. It's
actually
only
really
50.
surprising. Nowhere near. That's pretty far.
That is really unfortunate. And they found an injured Michaela as well. I'm wondering if they might have been expecting the decisive strike on the Dwight there, since they are the obsession. I forget if decisive leaves you with the obsession or gives you a chance of being the obsession still. I don't know if that was removed or not.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know either. You're asking the wrong
That's fair.
wrong person. But
That's fair. That's fair. I'm not quite a dictionary.
that being said, it's an interesting choice to leave the Dwight. I don't know. What do you think that was about? Because I'm not really sure why we left the Dwight and let him get back up. Even healed now. Like, it's definitely
It has
not
to
the
be
play I
some
would have
kind of
made.
decisive play. They must be sniffing decisive.
Possibly. I mean, we do see the decisive, like the obsession icon on Dwight, obviously.
True.
So there's the possibility for decisive, but there's lots of perks that can give you obsession without it necessarily being decisive strike. So it's hard to say for sure.
And again, this is just my my ignorance showing. I know that was the case originally. I think that it might have actually been reverted. Oh, but no matter what, Dwight is found. Huntress zoning the back towards the hook. This is not where you want to be. This Huntress is
This
looking
could
kind of at
definitely be game
4K
over for Dwight.
territory.
I think so, yeah. That last gen's going to be critical for sure, but we haven't seen any survivor go across the map to get to it, so they've either had to start a brand new one,
It's
or they
very
had to sneak
possible.
around. So we'll have to see. Looks like they did sneak around, though, maybe. She's kind of eyeing up. I can't tell from here, but maybe they're seeing something I'm not.
This is entirely possible. Yeah, we don't know where Yoichi is. Okay, it looks like they did actually spot the Yoichi there. There's the second stage secured on Michaela. Dwight in the back. They don't really have a means of healing, it would seem. And this is some kind of dire straits for these survivors here.
No, I don't see it. I don't see them picking up off of this for sure. This is going to be really tough to come back from. They could still eke something out of this, but with both of them injured, now Michaela going into second stage.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so unlucky. That's so unlucky.
Yeah, that was a Huntress. Huntress caught him out, and Dwight was being a bit bold there, but yeah, it looks like we are in 4K territory.
I can't remember the name of it, but it was like the Angelina Jolie trailer. And she's like, "Curve the bullet." Like that's what that
Oh
looks like to me.
jeez. Oh, you needed to go for the unhook earlier. Oh no.
Oh, there's the 4K. My goodness, unless there's an unbreakable, this is absolutely a 4K. And it's,
Yoichi
Good
did
job
get
from
picked up.
Furro.
I think that wasn't unbreakable. If this is following traditional comp sense, though Yoichi might have Deli. Actually, now that I'm
maybe.
thinking about it, I don't even know if you want to hook the Dwight. I think no, there's no Deli. There's the Kobe's coming in. Will they be able to 4%?
and I think they were maybe expecting a deliverance as well, but
Possibly,
I don't
yeah.
see it.
Yeah, it looks like
that's,
we're going to see a Deli this game, and there's the
GG's.
final. Wow. That is a 4K.
Devastating blow by Furro. Well played.
Really well played. And like I understand, also worth noting is that this killer did have agitation, and they used it every time. They always were trying to get a central hook with it. That was a really well designed play.
Very smart, yeah. I mean, that's exactly how you're supposed to do that. Like in comp for sure. Like you want to just get them in
Kate
the
was the
center,
Deli
get that
unbreakable.
vision. Oh, nice. That was Kate was the first one out, right? So yeah.
Yeah,
they
she was
lost
the one that was
early.
found first. So that is a bit of Murphy's law
Dang.
there.
Yeah, they lost that very fast. That's so unlucky. Tell it to the kangaroo with the ukulele. Anyway, sorry.
Sorry, folks. Welcome back. Poggy was
We'll finish the story later.
You can, but with that said, we are going to be loading in very shortly to the second trial here of this this match, and it's going to be a good time. I am oh yes, this is what I like to see. We'll be loading in here very soon, folks. It's going to be the twins. I'm into it. I love the twins.
Oh, twins are so much fun to watch, just all over the place all the time.
True. I just love watching Victor go to town.
for those of us who are not keeping up with what's going on, this would be Furro now surviving an Asylum killing. Is that right?
I believe you are correct there. Well, no, I believe it was Furro killing. Asylum is now... Yeah, Asylum is now killing. Furro is surviving.
That's what I said.
It is?
You guys heard me, right? That's
It's
what
exactly...
I said.
No, not at all.
Nobody
Never.
listens to me. So anyway, we see the twins leaving Victor over in a nice little, I guess, feel like a radar spot. I guess you could call it that. I don't know. Lookout point.
Oh, goodness. They do find... Oh, wow. Actually, being able to find the survivor is kind of surprising and taking the chase into... I love that both survivors that were found in these games were Kate.
Yeah, both times. That's really interesting. I wonder what the odds of that are. I guess 1 in 8. 2. Oh, 1 in... Yeah, 1 in 8.
Yeah, well, what? I guess... Well, is it 1 in 8 or is it
Something like
multiplicative? I don't know. Ooh, good live there
I have
from
no
the Kate
idea.
getting past the TNL wall, getting to a saber tile with the pallet, pre-dropping it, not want to take any chances. However, Twins is going to try and mind game it. Do you think this is going to... Oh, man, this Kate is playing really well.
She did the smart thing, ran away from it. Beautiful play.
Absolutely,
Oh,
really well
man.
done.
Yeah, this is exactly how you're supposed to play Survivor. You don't want to let yourself get mind games, so you just don't fall for it and just run away sometimes. It just works.
There you go. Also worth noting, they're taking chase at Shacklot, and I think it's because there is no basement here.
Slowly coming out of the locker was so funny.
I mean, at that point, you are trying to force the pick, saying, hey, I'm going to waste as much time as humanly possible.
Yeah.
And, respect. It's good
That's
strat.
true. That's true. It's a very good point. But it just looks funny, like, hey, okay, you got me. You know, it just has a funny look about it. And that was Victor dying off in the distance, so we didn't even get any info from that. So obviously they're off to this side of the map or over to the other, but yeah, we didn't get any information from that.
Really didn't know. And first gen coming down. That is actually really cute to be able to get up in there. Now Victor is on the loose here. 2 survivors, I think, are in this? Yeah, 2 survivors dropping down from the coal tower. Oh, I thought they were going to go for the shot.
This could be difficult. I mean, there's this window, there's this pallet right up against it. I mean, this is not easy even for a good player. Like even for like a decent-ish but not expert, you know. And these are comp players. So, I mean, this is going to be really, really interesting.
Yeah, I'm really surprised there. And yeah, Meg doing a really good job using that geometry, forcing the whip on the Victor. And now Charlotte has to go over reset, dropping Victor out. And I think they're they want to get this Kate out of the game. And it makes sense. They need to get these, they need to kill these survivors before the gens finish.
Yeah.
Because I believe there was
I'm by
1
no
gen
means
left
an
last
expert in
time.
Twins, but I have played a good amount of Twins because I thought they were fun at first. And, you know, like, that would be really tough. Like, all of that bouncing around through those windows and pallets.
No, that's a very fair point. I will say I don't like playing Twins because I find like Victor's balance is super frustrating for me to control, and I have mad respect to like the Twins mains of the community. Like I believe Minxie is like I keep seeing like little things on Twitter of them just doing these crazy launches off of certain spots. Like mad respect to the Twins mains.
Yeah, so like when I see a comp player struggling to do it, I'm like, dang, that's got to be tough.
True. It's a very good point. And off the record, doing a massive amount of work there.
Yeah, that was really good. This is not going well for Asylum right now.
It really isn't. They're seeming to struggle a little bit to get this pressure on. There's Goliath saying, yeah, hit me instead, and gonna take a hit for the Kate. However, they do have an idea for the killer instinct where Kate is. Have to see how they utilize that. Yeah, they do see them into this. Is going into the TNL wall and main building side.
I mean, they're just playing this so well. They got the one hook so far, but
there's no deadlock. That's what's going on. I was surprised. Like, wait, the gens are going pretty fast. There's no deadlock in this game, so survivors are free to do gens at any speed they want to. Yeah.
This is gonna be difficult to come back from. It's still possible. Twins can mount a lot of pressure very quickly if played correctly, but the survivors are playing around Twins very well right now. I just don't see it.
Yeah.
And the body blocking, the pairing up. They're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. They're pairing up, they're working together, they're body blocking. Exactly what you're supposed to do here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait,
so
they
smart. But she missed it.
No way.
She wasn't quite in the right spot. I think Meg was a little bit too short with the squatting there. But if he should have just stood up, would have probably done it.
Oh, that was insane. Yeah, because otherwise the survivors are doing absolutely what you need to do. Oh, hold on. If we see, oh, I'm about to say, if they hit that, there's the snowball potential. But now I think Gladys going to be safe. Yeah,
But even
jumping in
that
the
might
locker
not be
force the
enough.
pick.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's
Well,
the pickup on Kate.
That was fast.
That was.
That was really fast.
Now
Jeez.
oh no, the Twins are in separate crossroads now, because now do you go get the Claudette out of the... Oh no. I think
Yeah, they're
we're
losing
looking at
all
potential
of
outs.
this,
If they do the gen, I think that's it. I think if they complete the 5th generator, I think Furro wins.
I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, you saw how quickly the Twins was able to mount some pressure, but these survivors just played against it so well. Like, it's just so hard to come back from in that situation against really, really strong survivors.
I would completely agree. It's crazy because, yeah, the survivors doing exactly what you're supposed to do. I remember, like, we actually were casting comp back when Twins first came out, and so we've watched the evolution of survivors understand how to play against this killer. Oh no!
Yeah. That was unfortunate. It's just a little bit too close.
A little bit too close. They do, however, find the Kate, but I imagine Kate's gonna be more than happy to get themselves up for this 5th generator, and I don't know what the killer can do to stop it at this point. I think they have to somehow get
I don't
a
think
format
they really
swap.
can do much of anything.
Yeah,
I think I think the gen's gonna fall, and I think maybe they sacrifice Kate for it. But
yeah,
there's
is
the
the
last
5th
gen.
generator.
Gates will be open in mere seconds. They're probably already on it.
So worth noting is we can go ahead and say this killer's build. It was Pain Resonance and Dead Man Switch were the 2 perks. We did see the gen blow up, but not the Dead Man. So I don't think we saw Dead Man Switch actually activate, if I remember correctly. But regardless, they only got hook 1 generator, so they were only able to get 1 use out of the perks. And yeah, there's the exit gates being opened. I imagine survivors might even... Nah, they're all 3 here. They're not going to go for the unhook. I think they're just going to take
It would be
outs.
unwise for them to try. Twins, while not necessarily the best camper, certainly can hold their own against that, and it's just not worth it.
Absolutely.
Not worth the points, I think. Any one mistake there can just take more people down, and it's just not worth it.
Absolutely, and yeah, with that said, it looks like they're gonna be healing at the exit gate. I'm curious if they gonna try and mount some crazy escape for a 4-man, or are they just, is it one of those cases of watch me leave? Oh, they're leaving tokens for the killer. A very good sportsmanship from Furro.
That was really nice.
That was. Oh man.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
Twins has
all in all, great game, but tough to watch.
Yeah, that was really rough. Twins definitely struggled there. Again, Survivors just playing super perfectly the whole time. Like, I really can't pick a point where I was like, man, they really messed up here. Survivors were just on top of it the whole time.
Yeah.
They were absolutely in control.